Hey everyone, so this is going to be a tutorial on how I did the slime effects on this altar here. And what I've used is this Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. I got it from Joann Fabrics. It's kind of like a Michaels or a Hobby Lobby. And I don't remember exactly what I paid. I think it was $2, $3, something like that, with a coupon. But it looks like this stuff will be perfect for doing regular water effects. So I've just thrown together a couple of pieces just to work with. So this one here, I'm going to put it in there and add no coloration to it because it dries clear. So I'm going to see what it looks like as just clear water effects on this one. And it comes out cloudy, but like I said, it dries clear. It's very liquid, it's easy to pour. And we'll let this sit and we'll see how that turns out for clear water. Now as far as the slime part of it, I just use cheap hobby paint. I believe I got all these from Michaels. I have a little cup. I just squirt some in the cup. Take a brush. You can either put the paint directly in there, or what I do is just get a little paint on the brush, put it in the mix, and just stir it up. Now I'm going to try a couple of different things here just to see how it works out. See there, you just mix it until you're happy with the consistency of the color. Rinse off my brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of a different color. Sorry about that, got interrupted. So, just going to get some of this brown. And what I want to try to do is just see if I can't streak it in there. About out of brown. Then we'll cooperate. So this, I'm just trying to streak it, add a little bit of brown in the green, but I don't want to mix it so that the colors actually combine too much. I made this little piece, and I just pour this over it. Now for the slime, it took a couple of applications. So you got to use the first one to put like a base so that the others can stick to it. Like I said, it's very watery to start with. And once you add the first base coat down, it kind of builds on itself. Now the next thing I was wanting to try with it is I'm going to try to use a wash, a much thinner consistency than the paint. So I'm going to use the Thraka Green, and what I hope this is going to accomplish is it's going to make a more transparent color. Because when I use the other paint, especially when I put a lot in there, it makes it very opaque. So same thing, I'm just going to get some of the wash on the brush, and I'm just going to mix it in. and we'll see how this comes out together. So now I just need to let all these sit and solidify. I'm going to try to keep track of the time and see how long it takes it, and I'll make a note of that, and I'll continue this video shortly. And this is 1 hour after applying the Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. Now on this one, unfortunately I didn't realize it, but there was a couple of holes that I'd punched in the bottom, so a lot of it drained out. You can see the thinner areas are basically dry, and the thicker areas are solidifying, but they're still a little cloudy and they're not dry yet. So on this one, what I'm going to do is put some more. And hopefully it's basically plugged up the holes with what's drying now. Now the other piece is very tacky. It's like it has a shell on it. So at this point, it looks like if you wanted to, you could actually shape it. So if you're doing water and you want to have ripples, something like that, you can get a tool and just shape it a little bit and then let it continue to dry. Now the really thin areas like this here are basically completely dry. Now I didn't put as much paint in this one as I did the last one, and it looks like where I put the paint in is almost clear. But here, unfortunately it's late, so it's kind of dark here, just using the lamp, but you can see where the brown is a little separate from the green, which is what I wanted. Not exactly the effect I was going for, but you can get different colors kind of mingled together. So I'm going to put some more on both of these and let them sit overnight, and we'll see what they look like tomorrow. And this is the last part of this video. Well, it looks like this is not the best thing for doing water effects. So when it dried, I'm imagining that these indented areas are from where the hole was in the bottom of this piece. I just couldn't get it patched up so that it didn't drain out. But if you look in the light, when it dried, it actually has these like wrinkles or cracks that formed all over it, and it keeps wanting to flatten out. And what this stuff is actually supposed to be used for is doing like the brooches and putting a glass or plastic like covering on the top of it, like they used to do in the old days with the glass ones. So I might try it again later for the water effects, but this one did not turn out satisfactory. Now, as far as the slime, using the ink and using less paint, both of it came out basically transparent. So you can see the color underneath it, which is good. So it is really good for doing slime, as you can see, but not so much for deeper water effects. And that would be my test run with this. So once again, that was Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. It's supposed to be used to put a plastic covering on brooches, but it makes good slime if you mix it with ink or paint or washes. So hope that helps. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time, take care.